Hey friends, welcome to today's tarot draw. My name is Caitlin. I'm a spiritual life coach and a healer. And I'm really happy that I got a tarot reading this morning. It was so fun. I had a friend do it for me. And I like her style. She has, I'm trying to remember how many decks she says. But there's probably 6 main ones that she uses. And the whole thing was just very intuitive, kind of like 1 or 2 card draws that just added to this continuous narrative throughout all the decks. It wasn't like a standard spread of like, here's all these cards, your future, past, and present, or this, a challenge you're gonna overcome, and you know, whatever. But it was really fun, because she's like, do you have a question in mind? How do you wanna do this? I was like, you know what? Let's poke around at my blind spots. Like, we'll just go with whatever comes up. And then it was mostly about business anyway, which is what I would have asked a question towards, but it was fun that it went there on its own, but I was open to everything. And like, the best of the best, the shit you can't make up. She used a self-care deck, and it was like, my overarching theme was like, what can you let go of? Control. It's control. And I was like, okay, so what's your thing? If you need to let go, what's something you do? I was like, shoot, all the things I could think of are very like, I should do more of this. First off, I said should. And knowing that, I was like, well, that's obviously the exact opposite, because every time I think of letting go, I think of something I can do. And she's like, okay, like, had me go inward. And she's like, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? And I was like, oh, bubble bath. And then the next card she draws, she like looked at something, and what did it say? Oh, the back of the card, because she just had the deck stacked and laid there. It's luxury is, or no, self-care? Something's a necessity, not a luxury. Maybe it was self-care. But she's like, I kind of want to see what that card is. Just flips it over and it's a bathtub. And we're like, of course, of course. And then getting back to our cards, both of them are the evil queen in her witch form from Snow White, so that's kind of fun too, out of everything in the deck. But they're also both wands, so that might be part of it. Our first one is the 10 of Wands, upright. With success comes responsibility. If you're feeling burdened or overwhelmed by a new role, remember that even the greatest villains have henchmen to help them carry out their plans. It's time to take some pressure off of yourself by assigning some of the workload to others. And our second is the Queen of Wands, reversed. She needs constant reassurance from the magic mirror that she's the fairest in the land. Have you been relying a little too heavily on validation from others? The Queen of Wands, when reversed, becomes vain and temperamental. Remember that beauty comes from within. I like that almost goes with my draw from this morning. Like, if you've got too much on your plate and you're not relinquishing any control and letting others help you or asking people for help, you're probably also not in a place to be self-validating because you've got too much swirling and going on. So both of those things go together. If you relinquish some of that control and ask for help, you have more time for yourself, you can be more internally validating, and everyone wins. Love that. Let me know what card resonates for you. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.